Calling you radical. I want to make this video while I'm going for my walk. And so, this is important because Trump still don't get it. Me. It's not about wearing a mask for me. You know, I spent enough time in Europe, you know, and people wear masks over the years over there. The Japanese students, when they come here, they always have their mask on. You know, flu viruses, colds. The United States doesn't do it. It's like you'll go to the store, people pick up a piece of fruit, put it back, piece something, not over there. Try that over there. You know, so sweet are the use of adversity. So let's talk about this. Is important. So people that have a compromised immune system, oh, you'll know by looking at it. No, you won't. So we talk about diabetes, of course. We talk about different lung issues, heart condition. The one thing we don't talk about is cancer victims. And there are a lot of them. Cancer has increased, it went up dramatically this year because of COVID. Oh yeah, the treatments, they're having trouble, a lot of trouble. Now, you know, if you're being treated for cancer, and if you had cancer, you have an extremely radically compromised immune system. How many people, and this doesn't even get counted, 210 people have died from this in the United States, but that's not counting this radical, dramatic increase in deaths via cancer this year, which a lot of them are correlated with COVID, I'm telling you. Why? Because anybody who's being treated for cancer has a radically compromised immune system. So, was it the cancer that killed them? COVID, you know? So, it's tough to get this data. HIPAA laws, which are a bunch of bullshit. So, thank you everybody for the historic work. And so, I never used to get flu shots, so I got cancer. My doctor's like, you get your flu shot today. You know, I don't have any insurance. And this pissed me off because Mike Lee cut me off Medicaid when I was in the bone marrow transplant center under treatment, almost cost me my life. Why don't they cut his ass off right now? He's got COVID right now, you know? And so, Trump's got a $100 coin you can order online. I defeated COVID. Oh, it's all about you, huh? That's the problem in this country. This pandemic, oh, wearing a mask doesn't, oh, no. I mean, it's so arrogant. Flus have gone way down. Little invisible germs don't fly through the air. That's blasphemy. What are you, Semmelweis? Oh, no, I am Semmelweis. The Savior Mothers. You know, on the steps of Vienna, they threw him in a rubber room for talking. Little germs fly through the air. Germ theory came from Italy. Long before any Louis Pasteur. You know, what about Fukushima flying through the air? Come on. Of course, I think that is COVID. So, you know, I just had to get my flu shot, had to pick up my medicine, had to see my doctor, and I don't have any insurance. I had to fork out $300 that I don't have. You know, I mean, my activism's got to go on. You know, I'll quote my doctor right here. Kevin, I didn't have a bone marrow transplant. I don't know they'd even give me one now because I don't have any insurance. I had a lot of money when I got sick, went into the bone marrow transplant, 11. So, Mike Lee, the ideologue, you know, making a living off other people's taxes. So, I didn't have a bone marrow transplant, as you know, so I live with a compromise. I tell you what, people all the time, God, you look good in your health. I work at it all day. I wasn't feeling good today after that. God, nightmarish freaking trip out to the jetty. That freaking road is so... Don't go out there. It'll total your car. So, what an important video that is. What an amazing story. So, we don't talk about it. So, I tell people all the time, would you, if you run into me, would you know that I have a compromised immune system by looking at me? Because I'm in shape, boy. I'm healthy for the most part, really healthy. I work at it all day, every day. Like I was feeling down today. I juice every day. I drink. I was on beet juice for a long time. Then I switched to carrot juice. I had some green juice today. You know, it's not cheap. And so, Would you know I have a compromised immune system if you run into me? There's no way you'd know by looking at me, because I look healthy. You don't know. That's the problem. That's the problem. So this wearing the mask, I had to feed it, because so what? It isn't about me, 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 me. Everything I've ever done is about we. Now, I talk about this cancer to nausea because it is the hallmark of the Fukushima disaster. You know, because there's new people that come into this vlog all the time. And by the way, cancer survivors are incredibly abused people in this country. I'm telling you, my cancer psychologist used to talk to me a lot about, she says, Kevin, all this historic work you've done, everything that you've done, Kelly, the PA, the cancer psychologist, LDS, you're going to get no reward for it. You're going to get nothing. You're actually going to get attacked, because they know. There's been plenty of people, you know, they have enough data. They know that if you do survive these hellish cancers, and it goes on for a long time, the treatment, people not only don't like you, they will attack you, which is bizarre to me. And the reason is because so many of them have a loved one that has passed on cancer, and they feel like, well, they got to lash out at someone. Why did you survive and they didn't? Well, like I said, only the good die young. So we just had this conversation. You know, I don't have any insurance. Mike Lee does, you know, but he cuts me off. Why? So I have a compromised immune system, radically compromised immune system. You know, and I've been wearing a mask off and on for 9 years. You know, as you know, I just use logic. You know, I just try to keep separated. I do as much as I can, but I'm not going to shut down my life, and I don't shut down my life. You've been watching this vlog. And she talked, I remember her talking about, you know, I used to be head of the support groups. We can't even have support groups. They're backing up bone marrow transplants, you know. COVID. Anyone who's being treated for cancer. That's what the treatment does. It annihilates the immune system. So you're talking millions of people in this country have a compromised immune system because they're fighting cancer. COVID is such a threat to them. Will it get recorded that they die of COVID? No, they'll get recorded they died of cancer. Or there's another big problem that we don't talk about, and we just had this conversation. Suicide. So you get the cancer treatment, or you get the cancer diagnosis, you know what they got to go through. So, especially men of my age. So the average cancer bill is well over $1 million. The average copay is 15%. That's even if you have insurance. I didn't have insurance. I had money, but that exhausted a long time ago. So I don't have any safety net. Zero. You know, but I will call my doctor. Kevin, I don't know. We know what you do, but you're a miracle. Keep doing what you're doing. Do not vary from your routine. And so that's why, you know, that's a big piece of why I keep going. You know, so what I'm up against. So thank you everybody to support this historic work. I'll get by with a little help from my friends. Okay, so it's not about you. You know, Trump's the first perfect thumbprint for the great selfish plague in this country. You know, the old timers used to say, the baby boomers over the silver spoon up their ass. Oh my God. Yeah, he's a billionaire. No, he lost $1 billion. Up is down, black is white, you know. So it's not about surviving. You know, it's about caring about your fellow human. That's something he can never relate to. He'll never relate to that. You know, it's about giving a shit about people. One last thing. What about the animals? I mean, we are annihilating the animals in this country post-Fukushima, and no one cares about it. Even our pets. We have a cancer epidemic in our pets. They're dying young. You know, radio roundup. So, just keep putting my work in the library. What about, and then I'll do some work on the quality of air here. It's a disaster. It's 90 degrees here. It's supposed to be 65. 25 degrees above normal every day. Dry lake effect. It's an ecological catastrophe here. Another reason to wear the mask, huh? So I'll be at the debate tomorrow. Appreciate everybody's funding this work, but I have to live too. Thank you. Stand tuned.